Alright, y'all, so my last video got cut off for whatever reason, but I'm going to continue where I left off. So I was telling you guys that when I graduated, I owed, like, when I say almost $100,000, I mean, like, it was like over 98,000 when I actually added it up. And then even after school, because of the interest rates, I had a Sallie Mae loan that had an interest rate. At first it started off variable and it was low. Then it went up to 10.95, guys. That meant that I owed thousands, over 10,000 more than what I took out when I started school. And that was just in a span of like 4 years. So in the event that you actually do need to take out a loan, and I'm telling you, please avoid it at all costs. But in the event that you do decide to take out a loan, please do your research. Apply to FAFSA. FAFSA. Look it up. Google it right now. Apply. Apply before March. Okay? Then you have the possibility to get grants, which you don't have to pay back, and federal student loans. Now, here's one thing I did not know, and I did not take the time to research. There is a difference between federal student loans and private student loans. Federal student loans are the ones that you hear about that are more likely to be forgiven. Private loans are from private lenders like banks. There's no way that those loans are going to be forgiven, not unless you die or some type of tragedy happens. So if you're going to take out a loan, take out a federal loan. They also typically have lower interest rates, okay? But make it right now your priority to apply for FAFSA and begin to look for scholarships. Make sure you're well-rounded. If you're not in any activities, you better get to it. Tell your friends, if you have friends that are juniors, sophomores, tell your friends now they need to start building up their resume, building up their community service, because that's what's going to make colleges more likely to accept you. Work on your SATs. And there's another test that I completely forgot about that I took back in school. Oh, the ACT. Okay? Study. It makes a difference. What else do I want to talk to you guys about? Oh my gosh, there's just so much. Okay, so when you get there, books are going to be expensive. There were some books I paid $200 and something for. Why? I didn't want to put in the work to go and research cheaper options. I didn't want to wait for them to have to be shipped. I didn't want dusty looking books. I wanted these fresh books. Would you rather, like, let me tell you something, because half of those textbooks you're not even really going to look in. You're going to be studying, using your notes from class, or researching online. So if you're going to get a book, get a secondhand one or rent one. I didn't realize how easy it was to rent a book when I was in school. You order one online. Typically, it gets shipped to your campus, and then you ship it back before your, I want to say expiration date comes for you to return the book. There's typically a deadline that you have to return it by. So do not buy books brand new. I still have college textbooks that I got that cost me an arm and a leg that I barely even used, if I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm still having a hard time letting them go because I'm like, I paid so much money for them. Maybe I'll look back one day and need it. But no, come on, we have the internet now. Pretty much anything you need is available. If you get a textbook, borrow it from a friend, rent one, buy one online from a second-hand bookstore. That is most of what I have to say. Honestly, cannot think of anything else right now. If you have questions for me, please leave them down in the comments below. If you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe. This is like my first official video, but I felt like this was extremely important and God was just speaking to me. This is like the first time I had God tell me, like, well, that I actually noted and put into reality. where I really felt like I was being told that I needed to share this information. If you would like a video, if you're someone who's already graduated college and you have a bulk of student loans, I just paid off my biggest student loan recently, actually like legit a month ago, and that was over $70,000. Okay, I graduated back in 2014. I didn't get my first job. Well, I got my first job like 3 months after I graduated. And like I said, I graduated with over almost $100,000 worth of student loan debt. My first job paid $13 an hour. Then you take out the taxes. Think about how much money I had to my name. And then I believe 6 months after you graduate, you go back into repayment. So you're expected to make those monthly payments for your student loans. Okay? Don't think that you're going to get your dream job as your first job. Now I'm a teacher. This is my third year teaching. Before that, I was a teaching assistant, doing my teaching certification. And prior to that, my first job was as a dedicated aide. Started off at 13 an hour. Did it the next year for 16 an hour. Okay? Consider that. Consider these things. It's not as easy as they say to find a job after you graduate. Do not take out student loans. Comment down below if you want more videos like this. Let me know. Like, subscribe. Have a great day.